both our guests to stay on with us. Now, viewers, there's another shocker coming from Pakistan. Despite a temporary 48-hour ceasefire being agreed upon between Pakistan and Afghanistan following intense cross-border clashes, Pakistani Defense Minister Khwaja Asif publicly undermined the deal by accusing Kabul of acting as an Indian proxy, saying Kabul is fighting a proxy war for Delhi. Despite Pakistan being the first one to strike, Kabul escalating the geopolitical tensions between the two countries. Khwaja Asif has expressed doubts on whether the ceasefire will hold. Despite Pakistan's infamous sponsoring of terrorism, Asif even went on to accuse India of sponsoring Taliban. Khwaja Asif also threatened to attack Afghanistan if the latter escalates the ongoing conflict. I have my colleague Aditya Vadhavan joining me. Now, Aditya, that's frustrated Pakistan once again.
Well, absolutely. These are some of the, frustration that the Pakistani politicians are showing. And, now when Pakistani Defense Minister Khwaja Asif says that, the Taliban is fighting a proxy war of India is completely baseless and lies that the Pakistani establishment is known for saying. And, at this juncture, the Afghan Taliban has caused a major blow to the Pakistani army along the Durand line. They have been completely attacking the Pakistanis since the Pakistanis did a airstrike in Kabul, and also they bombarded one of the facility of the Taliban across the Durand line. So at this juncture, indeed it is a very chaotic situation for Pakistan, and they have been resorting to these lies. But however, the world community knows, who sponsor that Pakistan sponsors terrorism and gives harbors to terrorists. And if we see this in the historical context, it was that in 2007, the Pakistanis created these Talibani jihadists as proxies. So now if we remember the statement made by the former U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, that if you keep snakes in your backyard, they will definitely come to bite you. So this is what exactly now happening to Pakistan. Yes, Vaishali.
All right, Aditya. Now, at this point, I want to bring back my guests. First to you, Major General Sudhakar ji. Sir, Pakistan lands itself in trouble and then blames India for everything bad that happens to them. What would you like to say?
See, this is the old wine in the new bottle, I would say, because they will continue. Pakistan at the moment has got no option. Today, they have criticality from all fronts. When you talk about the economy is absolutely in slum. And the biggest worry for Pakistan is to how to pay back the debt service or do the debt servicing. Out of the total debt they have taken, 25 bailouts have been already given. In the 25th bailout, there is some tranche of 1.1 billion which is being held back by IMF from some technical ground, which was supposed to be given in the month of September. So they take one loan to serve the interest of the loans which have been accumulating since past. That is one. Second is the constitutional crisis what they are going through. The judiciary is failed and there is a rising rebellion inside the country. It is almost like imploding. Now this temporary thaw which has taken place with Ladakh TLP they call it, and you see the principal objective of TLP and Tehrik Insaf of Pakistan, that is Imran Khan's party, they both are actually converging to a common platform. So, and both of them have been, one is behind the bar, the leader, the other one has been given a shut-up call. People have been killed in past 3-4 days of the rebellious activities by the TLP. So, the Tehrik Taliban Pakistan, after the 2024 Blitzkrieg operations and the Baloch Liberation Army, the 2025 is turning out to be hugely, it's a humongous kind of a danger and threat which is emerging inside Pakistan. Earlier they used to hold Pakistan army as a demigod, as somebody who could be trusted and relied upon. Now once the corps commander of one of the corps, his residence has been vandalized and put on fire, does that concept and feeling still hold? No, but people have lost faith in the army. Within army itself, there are multiple groups, but primarily there are two groups, lieutenant colonels and below, and above lieutenant colonel, brigadiers and above. Both the groups, one group is supporting General Munir, the other group is not supporting him. Indirectly or directly, they are conveying that democracy must come back, Imran Khan should be brought back. So there is a growing demand inside Pakistan. Sooner or later, I think it is going to translate into action. And if Imran Khan comes out of jail, then the entire Pakistan is going to undergo change. That is what Kristen Fair has been saying, and I have been saying in a number of channels. The need of the hour of Pakistan, if they really want to address the disease, not the symptom, is that people must come into a rebellion, come onto the road. They must revolt to carry out change and transformation of all the four pillars of the democracy. The parliament, that is the legislature, the executive, the judiciary and the media. Pakistan doesn't have a media worth its name today. People are being hijacked. They are being subjected to extrajudicial killings. They are disappearing in no time. So there is hardly any media. If there is no media in a country, one can well imagine how Pakistan going to exist under these circumstances, after having lost out very unprofessional manner, I would say, in Operation Sindoor. Now a new front has come up with Afghanistan, to which their honorable minister is commenting, and these comments are frivolous. They are baseless. They are without any substance, because it is Afghanistan's Taliban was created by none other than Pakistan. Tehrik Taliban, Pakistan was created by
Major
none
General, I just request you to pause for a second, because I want to go across to Arvind Jawad, who is our foreign affairs expert. Now, Arvind ji, what is happening here is that Pakistan attacks Afghanistan first, then suffers a beating, and then drags India into it as always. What do you have to say?
Right. I'm completely agreed with the previous speaker, Sudhakar Sahab. And I believe that no country who is violating the sovereignty of someone and doing the airstrike, and then after presenting himself that he has been victimized. But this is not the true story. The Taliban was a proxy of Pakistan and United States for a long. So the history always repeating himself. So it happens with the India and Pakistan relationship also. And it is needed to look into the major cause, root cause of the dying economy of Pakistan, and to learn about the root cause. So I believe that Pakistan must change his policy, which is being determined by the India's opposed. So I think that the Pakistani policymakers should think about it. And I'm a little bit, it was really a shameless that the Pakistani Prime Minister was standing behind the United States President, and the President was insulting the Pakistani Prime Minister, and he was smiling shamelessly. It is not supposed to done by a Pakistani Prime Minister. So policy changes at a large level is really needed, and only then, after not only the Pakistan, a stable Pakistan will really help to grow India even. So with particular the South Asian regions, it needed to think about especially the leadership in Pakistan. And it's only the leadership over there. Otherwise, the Pakistani people, they are pro-India people, and I have seen the several articles. So the many intellectuals over there are raising the demand to think about the policy issues towards India and the terrorism. So I believe that Pakistan must think about it. Vaishali ji.
I want to thank both our guests for their interesting insights on this. Thank you so much for joining me on the broadcast. And now, viewers, breaking news coming in: India's trade deficit